Alright guys, we're back out here with the Camaro. It's a lot nicer day today, so figured I'd get out here and piddle with it. I'm gonna try putting that stud back in and putting that rocker back on that we found in the last video where it was off. The stud came unscrewed, so it'd be that right back there. I'm gonna put that back on. See if I can get it all back together, start it up, see if that fixes our backfire through the carburetor issue, which I think it will. And if it does, I'm gonna back it up on these ramps, get underneath there, and take the crossmember loose on transmission and drop it down a little bit to where I can try to fix that transmission leak. So that'd be a good little project for today's video. Hopefully that'll fix it so I can start driving this thing around some. I think it'll be a pretty fun car with that 385 stroker in there. Alright guys, got the stud sit back down in there and tightened up. I'll go ahead and stick this rocker on there and get it just sitting on there. I'm just gonna kind of get it on there to see if it fixed the issue. If it is, then I'll go back and readjust it all, but if it ain't, that means the heads and stuff's probably got to come off. There's probably some damage or something, but let's hope not. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap this back on there, and just like that, it's back on. So I'm gonna just set this valve cover back on here, and let me get this. Let's see if it's any better. I'll go ahead and start right here. Y'all could hear it first start. Well, get rid of that problem. So that's one less thing I gotta do. At least I go, well, I gotta readjust that valve, but the rocker. But it quit backfiring through the carburetor, so that's good. So, as I was just going down through here and, you know, wiggling them, I got to this one. Wait, no, my bad. This one. It's the same thing as the last one. The stud's coming loose on it, so I guess I might as well go ahead and fix that, because that's going to be an issue too. I got her backed up on the ramps. Got a little guy here with me. At least it's back to running again. Well, the next thing to do on this thing is I'm gonna show y'all real quick. There is a transmission leak. Pretty good one at that, as you can see. But there is a TV cable that runs down through there somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but somewhere out there in that transmission pan it's running to, and it's leaking pretty good. So I'm gonna try to just put an O-ring around it and see if that stops it. For the most part though, this car, it ain't got a whole lot of rust. There's that. It's got shorty headers on it. One right there, and one right there. That's why it's so daggone loud, but that'll be the next thing you do. Probably tomorrow or something, or next day it's not raining. Yeah. She runs again. This is yesterday. I sprayed this sucker off and look at it already. All this pollen falls off of trees. Gets all down these cracks. This is all from yesterday, just yesterday. But yeah, that about does the day for the 3rd gen. Might get that transmission fixed and put the O-ring on it and see if it quits leaking, put some transmission fluid in it, and adjust that TV cable and then drive around the road, see if it'll shift out and stuff. Got a cat. Decided it was a good idea to jump inside this burn barrel. Cats, I tell you. But yeah, I might put some transmission fluid in there, get her shifting out, drive around the road. Maybe do a couple burnouts. You never know. Tell me what y'all like to see. Would you like to see some burnouts? Gonna mess around with the Camaro today. Marshall decided he want to come over and help me. I'm gonna try to adjust the valves on it and not crawl underneath there and try to put that O-ring on the transmission. So I had him come over here and help me. He's got a YouTube channel too. Y'all should check that out. But yeah. Run to the parts house. We'll run down here and get some stuff to kind of make a gasket for.
PTFE thread sword.
For the studs.
Let me know if I'm leaving anything.
There ain't nothing back here. So we're gonna go around and get something real quick. And then try taking the rest of them studs and rockers loose. Got the little guy back here with us.
Okay.
We only got back, we got rained out. So we're sitting here trying to wait out the rain. Hopefully it'll stop here in a little bit. If it'll stop raining, we'll get out there and start peeling on her some more. So as of right now, we're just sitting here waiting. Rain or shine, we're working on her, boys. Yep, you're still here doing it. He's been putting the stuff on the studs. I've been screwing them in by hand. And we're gonna torque them down. Back the Tahoe up, and they made us a little roof type deal. Yeah, we're getting her put back together, slowly but surely. I'm getting soaking wet. Marshall, he's kind of wet, I guess.
I'm in the safe zone.
Alright guys, we got the rockers back on. Halfway, adjusted, but got them back on. I have a little time lapse I'll throw up of us putting them on and stuff, but yep, getting closer now. Yeah, it's still raining, storming. You see lightning out there. Perfect timing. Yeah, Marshall's still here.
Up and down.
Marshall's over there making him a video too. If y'all got more questions and want to have more details to exactly what we're doing, I'll check his channel out. He goes more in details and stuff than I do. So I'll put a link in the description of his channel. But he goes very into detail. So if you got any questions about small block Chevys or he has LT1, he does very good racing with it, so he knows about everything in the world about LT1. Small block Chevy. So if you want to go more details, I'll check his channel out.
We want it to stop right there. So as soon as you get no more up and down movement on the push rod, then you turn the nut a half, a quarter to a half.
Out here doing this in the rain, guys.
Motors, I just let it hit and I don't get them.
Man, I'm soaking wet.
Run better when you're set loose like that. But on a motor, man, this is why I get shank time.
Got some bad news. This was broke. It was like this right here. It was broke when we tried putting it back together. We tightened it down, it just went ahead and broke it off. So I'm gonna have to get a new one of them doodads. But the rest of them are all done. So I have to get a new one of them.